Presidente.
Welcome back to Let's Play Tropico with me, Squawker, and for some reason we're looking at the almanac. It sort of like came up as soon as you hit the record button. I don't know if a hotkey changed, but yeah, go away almanac, I don't want to see you right now. Anyway, so where did we leave off then on our mission, Pegleg's Cove, where we give ex-Presidente Spanish flu and then try and steal all their gold? Well, we're doing good. We're 10 years into the mission, which puts us at 1/3 of the way through the mission now. We built up a Swiss bank account of 12,491 Tropican dollars now out of the required 50,000. So yes, we do need to get speeding up. However, what I will say is welfare on the island seems to be getting better. The people are getting happier, and that's making me happy. I'm setting up a new restaurant now too.
You have been in office for 10 years now, Presidente. Keep up the good work.
Should have paused again until I finished my intro so he didn't interrupt me. But I did build a pub and it's providing some good entertainment. However, people are craving a little bit more entertainment, so I'm setting up a restaurant now. And since we're seeing a sort of now a growth of a middle class in the island, I guess you could say, after a few wage inflations, I'm going to have the fee at the restaurant be higher than that of a pub. So we see more advanced clientele, such as the bankers and all that. So I put the fee up to, let's see, $6 fee to go into the pub. That's double that of the pub, so the restaurant is obviously better. And now my construction workers, now that they've finished that project, will hopefully now be setting off to construct my lovely new gold mine, which will now start exploiting Pegleg's Cove and basically increasing the amount of money we have. We also now have an education system on the island, which is producing a few students. We have 2 teachers now. Hopefully these ones who become high school educated either go into soldiering, so protecting me, or they go into actually into factory work, which is where I definitely want them. Because with factory workers, well, it means the jewelry shop's working better, and it means I'm getting more jewelry. So you know, that's basically what I want. However, I do definitely. Oh god, I'm down a miner now actually. Hey, you know what? Let's go whole hog and give miners $10 a month. I think that sounds cool. I do need to keep an eye out for income disparity. That's been up and down recently. However, happiness on the island seems to be generally good. So you know, people are complaining about social inequality and all that. How's the newspaper doing, by the way? The Financial Times. We've got 24. Well, we've got. Why am I saying 24? Oh, we have 24 readers. Right, that number came into my head. We're on Financial Times, which increases relations with the capitalist faction. And I'm up to 4% bonus now with the capitalists, so I hope that works, because they're the faction that seems to hate me the most at the minute for some reason. Despite the fact I'm making a lot of money and putting, you know, a little bit away for myself. I thought the capitalists would be all over that, you know. I hear they hate taxes and all that shit. But it definitely, you know, it helps because the person who ran against me in the last election was in fact the leader of the capitalists. So if I can win them over, I think I'll win over most of the island now, because people are, you know, they're happy with the way of life on the island. They work for me. They bring money into the economy. Some of that money goes to a fund to buy a nice chalet for, you know, the guy who helps them out all the time. You know, me. Everyone's a winner. Everyone's a winner in Tropico. That's it. You know, everyone's a fucking winner. I'm the biggest winner, of course, but you know. We also managed to pretty much solve up the housing problems on the island. Pretty much everyone now has a home. There are 1 or 2 shacks, however. The majority is everyone's getting a home, and the even better part is I'm making money off the tenements, so even more money goes into the accounts. But I think I need to look into ways of maybe expanding the economy a little further out, or just at least start spamming out buildings, since I do have the edict enacted where I do make a little bit of Swiss money every time I order a new construction. However, I want to wait until this mine's done, just because I want to get this mine done at long last. Luckily a loyal construction worker is on his way to do it. But there are like many other things we could maybe try our hand at building. We could try logging, you know, we could probably have a healthy logging industry on the island. Farming, yeah, we seem to have enough farms, food's not an issue. We could do ranching, but yeah, apparently the conditions aren't good for ranching. Mining, well, we're doing mining. We could always try fishing as well. There are apparently good amounts of fish on the island, and fishing does bring us the bonus that we would also get in some extra food for the island, you know, and maybe even a little bit of a variety. So building up a fishing wharf actually wouldn't be a bad idea. However, we do just get we got a cook from Madrid. That's cool, and a new farmer, a London farmer that is. so everyone can come in and just keep working for me. But I want to hold off on building to employ people, just because actually when I think about it, I don't want to start losing miners, because basically the Tropican economy is dependent on the mining and processing of gold. You know, that's the way the economy is built on. That is our backbone. But part of me is thinking, you know what? Maybe we should construct a source of electricity so we can start creating fine jewelry. And you know what? A power plant is an expensive project. However, money goes to me. So you know what? That's a good idea. You know, can always make. You know, I always get my little share of a little sweetness. So where is power station at? So a power station costs $20,000. It's a lot. And it's also a big ugly building. It's going to pollute everything. It's not exactly the most fun building to play with. However, a power plant provides the island with electricity, which allows for more advanced construction, more advanced upgrades, and well, it'll bring a few more jobs to the island, I guess. So yeah, not sure where to put the power plant. It looked cool on top of a hill, actually. It actually looked really cool on top of a hill. The only thing is, though, the electricity would be a pig to get down to here. So, oh, here's the Informe as well. Alright, we'll place that power plant after. So, the threat to power is still very low. So, basically, no one threatens El Presidente anymore because El Presidente is loved. Why would you want to threaten him? Average worker pay is up to $10.33 now. Happiness is still increasing. We've gone up one more point. That is what I like to see. The Swiss bank account, however, is just not rising fast enough. We're up to 13,406. So that's a rise of about 1,000. I need to be making much more than 1,000 Swiss money a year, but I need to really look for more ways to get it. Total profits are still very high though. As for people, yeah, we didn't see a change in net number of citizens. But we did get 2 immigrants, so I'm guessing 2 people died or something like that. Income disparity, however, is very inflated at 137%. Maybe I do need to raise the base wage, but at the same time, happiness is good. So you know what? I don't think it's affecting people too badly. Average age is still increasing. Food quality stayed at a good level. Respect is still up. Happiness, yeah. If happiness is up, why do I need to do anything though? And we're getting average money off both foreign powers, cordial and decent, fair enough. Economy, still making a packet off farming, you know. I thought we were supposed to eat the food, but we seem to be selling it. Mining profits are down, but industry profits are hugely low. They seem to be inversely proportional. The more we make off mining, the less we make off industry, basically. That is just the way it goes, you know. I mean, if you look at this graph, when mining's on top, industry's low. When industry jumps up, mining sinks. You know, it's a vicious circle. I mean, I think we just sell whatever gold the factory can't process. However, if we've got more workers in the factory, which we are doing because our fabulous education system is just now providing even more workers. And by the way, Presidente, Rafael Del Rio, leader of a local communist faction, has condemned you for allowing such a wide income disparity between the poor and the rich of Tropico. Perhaps if we balance salaries a little more, the complaint should start. So yeah, the communists are getting a bit iffy that this island is becoming pretty capitalist, actually, you know. You know, jobs pay more than other jobs, but I think that's the way the market should be balanced, you know. I'm not going for a communist equal pay thing, not like we did on the last mission, because there's no need. Yeah, it might be making a few communists cry, but... Anyway, I'm going to put the power plant just basically on the beach. I know it's near the palace, but there's not really anywhere else I can put it. I don't want it near the crops, because I don't want to suddenly have all the crops be spoiled. So we'll put an electric power plant, and we can change the fuel though. We have coal, it's cheap, but the black soot doesn't look very good. Or we can go for gas. Gas burns much cleaner than coal, however it doubles the maintenance cost, but halves pollution. So, well, there ain't really much of an environmental concern, so we'll just stick with cheap as chips coal, really. Ooh, look at that, we're up to 15,000. Yeah, the bankers are getting better at their jobs now, actually. You know, the more efficiently these bankers work here, the more money I'm going to see shifting through. These are the guys that I really need to keep happy though. I mean, if we look at Humberto Sayanes, he's happy. He's very happy. He's happy with his job. He's happy with his food. He's happy with his liberty. You know, the bankers are generally very much aligned to the capitalists. He's got a good respect for me, and he's becoming a good banker. And the better these bankers become, the more money I will see flying. This is a good banker actually, Leo Soledado. I mean, you know, we've got his hunger dome, his rest, well, he can go and sleep, his religion, well, the church is just, has its doors open. We do have a second priest now, actually, so a second priest is going to definitely keep up the religious quota of here, definitely keep the people served, because, yeah, I mean, as the population expands, we might need to get more people in. However, I'm going to change the policy to back to open door immigration. We could use a few more low skilled workers now, just for the for the mine. Because not only this mine, there is another mine being built. You know, it's going to be built soon, and at some point we're actually going to eventually deplete this gold, probably. But we just get a new immigrant, got a new miner, perfect. Leo Cairo from Caracas. He's perfect with us, and a new teamster. Welcome, Mike Prutt from St. Louis. And, oh, a new farmer as well. Hello, Enrique Fernandez from Barcelona. He's our new farmer. Good. Right, more farmers means our food is definitely going to be under control. We haven't seemed to have a problem with food all this time. But then again, it probably does help that there are basically 4 corn farms just feeding the people. And they're not only feeding the people, they're exporting money as well. And on top of that lovely power plant I just built as well, we're also going to build a marketplace. So I think it's time we try to centralise food distribution in the island. So I'm going to put the marketplace. I want to put it in nice. If I put it, yeah, here we go. That's a good place for it. If I just pop up that little marketplace there and get it constructed, it will distribute food amongst the people, and it saves them all walking to these outlying farms. You know, it keeps things nice and centralised and on the island. Because that is, you know, centralising everything makes things more efficient. I'm going to just build an extra road here. I don't care if it's through the path of someone's shack. You can just go blow one. So someone's already there to build that marketplace. So how are we doing on other construction projects? We're doing good on this. I think someone's here digging the land up. I can hear. Yeah, I can see. Right, it's just I'm gonna take the camera. There we go. Right, I don't know why it takes so long to rotate a bloody camera in this game, but there we go. We're just evening the land up so we can get this mine set up and start producing extra gold, really. More gold, more exports, more money, more Swiss bank account money. I mean, we're doing good this year. We're up to 16,816. It's a bit hard. Oh, there we go. 17,000 exactly now. 17,000 Swiss bank account exactly. I wish there were more edicts for Swiss bank accounting, because there just really isn't a lot going on. I mean, we have a building permit. The tax cut wouldn't do anything really. The Pan-Caribbean Games, no. Madrigal, no. World Geographic Passage, no. Spring Break, no. Air pollution. I don't know what an industry... Well, actually, to do an industry ad campaign, we actually need 2 factories and a TV station. I think that would probably just raise base export prices or something, just like promote Tropican industry and try and get more people to buy our stuff. But it ain't going to work. There is... Oh, actually, interior. There's more things we should look at, actually. There's amnesty. We could actually have an early election. Inquisition, book barbecue, military modernization, martial law, open the jails, papal visit, and conscription. Right, I'm not sure if any of those would do anything. There are social ones. Prohibition, so we can ban alcohol. Let's have a look. It increases productivity, I think. Literacy program, that increases education. Contraception ban, right. Social security, anti-litter, sensitivity training, oh god. And food for the people. Yeah, but nothing. What does social security do? Social security. Retirees living in rundown shacks. Is this the kind of respect we show our elders after their years of hard work on Tropico? We can provide all retirees a reliable income that is 2/3 the average Tropican wage. In the spirit of generosity, we can even extend these benefits to students so they can concentrate on their studies and not have to worry about a safe place to sleep. All Tropicans will respect you more, for they know they will be provided for in their old age and their children will be better able to get good jobs. Just try not to spend all their security fund in the cabaret, Presidente. We're not going to issue social security. I think that'll be something if I want the extra happiness. However, happiness is on the rise, so yeah. And social security would probably be a rather expensive ordinance to enact. I don't think we need it. There's just nothing there really for Swiss bank accounting. That's just the annoying thing. So I think we're just going to have to rely on basically educating my bankers and maybe even getting more bankers. Maybe it's time we built a second bank. But let's wait on the power plant first, so we can set up a fine jewellery market. Let's have a look at this year's overwork. year then for 1961, you know, in a brave new decade now. Average worker pay jumped up 50 cents exactly. Happiness didn't move this year, however, you know, 48, I'm not going to quarrel with 48. I'm going to have to quickly check on that restaurant and see how it's doing. Swiss bank account took a big jump this year. We're up $4,000 in the old account. Probably no thanks to the power plant being built, thanks to the special building permit edict, and as well as the new marketplace and the new roads. I think I'm going to just basically be doing a bit of building spam on this mission, really. I guess this is a good excuse as any to really have a look at some of the buildings we can play with in this game. So citizens are up to 97 citizens now, so we still have enough food to provide for them, hopefully. Profits were down a lot this year, actually. We didn't make that much of a profit. Maybe it's because we're losing money to the Swiss bank account, of course. Or it's just the fact I did spend absolutely loads this year. I mean, look, 24,000 spending. People, citizens, yeah, 97 citizens. Income disparity is still going up though, so maybe the communists do have a point. Maybe I do need to regulate how much I'm spending. I think I didn't put the wages up at this restaurant actually, so you know that is something I need to do. That's probably the source of some disparity. Average age is at 30. Food quality hasn't moved. Respect and happiness was stagnant, but it's better to be stagnant than going down, to be honest. Still getting decent money off the foreign powers. Mining profits were huge this year actually, and look, once more, inverse proportionality at its finest. Look, last year industry was up, mining was down. This year mining is up, industry is down. That is just the way it seems to go. But I guess one reason why we lost money was we lost more money to industry than we could bring in from mining and farming, because farming profits were very high this year because we're obviously eating more food. So that's just the way it's going. But, you know, I think we're making good progress now. We're definitely speeding up. So that is one thing we're doing. And just before we finish off, right, oh, your wages are already up to $7 a month. Well, that's good. And hey, we're getting quite a few customers at the old Tropico factory. Good. I'll just pay compared to a bar. They're paid the same. All right, they're paid the same. I might have to maybe have a little inquiry into wage structure on Tropico. Maybe doctors could go up. I mean, bankers will always be the highest paid on my island, unfortunately, just because they are a valuable addition to my society. And that's pretty, yeah, this is like the only place where you'll ever see bankers being valuable to society. Wink wink, edgy joke. Am I edgy yet, M8? Alright, so that's where we'll leave it for this episode then. So I hope you've enjoyed, and I'll see you all on the next episode of Tropico, as we continue to steal money from the very noses of our citizens, since this is Slush Fund Spanish Flu Island. See you there, folks.
Presidente,